Rolly put out the upset. I don't want to say that's crazy, but yeah, hopefully, for the sake of.
With both fighters renowned for their strength, self-assurance, and occasionally reckless in-ring approaches, Ryan Garcia and Rolly Romero's bout is quickly approaching, and as De La Hoya stated, might be one of the biggest boxing matches of the year. Supporters are excited to watch how this battle unfolds. Although many analysts think Garcia has the advantage, some are discounting Romero's chances of pulling off an unexpected surprise. The bout is being hotly contested on social media, and fighters who have already entered the ring with either guy have begun to make predictions.
Most eyes on you, the most to prove. What's your prediction? What's going to happen May 2nd?
I put Rolly to sleep with a left hook. That's it. That's what you're going to see.
Of the most intriguing perspectives comes from Gervonta "Tank" Davis, the undefeated knockout artist who has shared the ring with both Ryan Garcia and Rolando "Rolly" Romero. Known for his devastating punching power, slick defensive skills, and ability to systematically break down opponents, Davis has faced some of the hardest hitters in boxing, including Leo Santa Cruz, Isaac Cruz, and Garcia. However, when asked who hit him the hardest, he didn't hesitate. He named Romero. "I'm not going to lie, Rolly hit hard," Davis admitted. "People are sleeping on Rolly. He doesn't have a chin, so he gets caught, but he can hit. He's the only person I felt. When he swung, it felt like there were bricks in his hands." This revelation surprised many, as Davis fought Romero in 2022 and knocked him out in the 6th round. The fight appeared one-sided in hindsight, but before the stoppage, Romero landed some clean shots. Davis's acknowledgement of Romero's power raises questions about whether Garcia and others have underestimated his strength. Despite his awkward and sometimes reckless style, Romero's power is something Davis respects. While Davis ultimately secured the knockout victory, his comments suggest that Romero's punching ability is legitimate, making him a dangerous opponent for anyone who overlooks his strength.
But it's gonna be a good fight. No, you think? Huh?
Someone's going to get knocked out.
Yeah, for sure. Somebody get knocked out.
Was it Ryan or was it Rolly? Because they both.
I ain't gonna lie, Rolly hit hard.
Yeah.
People be sleeping on Rolly because he been obviously. I don't know.
Although Davis acknowledged Rolly's strength, he also called attention to one of his greatest flaws: his lack of defense. That's one of the main reasons so many people are supporting Ryan Garcia in this battle. Garcia has been... It is evident that he hopes to stop Romero since he is so certain of his forecast. He has stated time and time again that he has greater ambitions beyond this bout, including a rematch with Devin Haney, and that he is not looking past Rolly.
See who would really win in a fight, you know what I mean? Because in sparring, anything can happen, you know what I mean? Like, anything can happen. But when it's real, when it's for everything, who wins?
Okay, who wins?
Me personally, I believe Ryan Garcia.
Knockout or by point?
I would say...
Garcia is fully prepared for his upcoming fight and isn't underestimating Rolando "Rolly" Romero. He's going to come to fight, Garcia acknowledged. "I'm not taking him lightly or anything like that. I'm still going to train my best, but everybody wants to see the rematch with Haney, and that's where my heart is at. So I've just got to prepare well. I know I'm the better fighter, and I'm going to knock him out." Garcia has been training intensely since his loss to Gervonta Davis, and many believe his focus has sharpened. His greatest advantage in this fight is his speed. While Romero is known for his aggression and looping punches, Garcia is a sharp counterpuncher who excels at capitalizing on mistakes. His left hook, in particular, has long been his signature weapon, and he has no doubt about how this fight will end. "I put Rolly to sleep with a left hook. That's it. That's what you're going to see, period." That left hook has been a game-changer for Garcia throughout his career. He used it to stop Luke Campbell in 2021, despite being dropped earlier in the fight, and he floored Javier Fortuna multiple times before securing a knockout victory. Given Romero's aggressive style, often charging forward with his hands low, he could be an easy target for Garcia's devastating punch. One fighter who strongly believes Romero will get knocked out is Devin Haney, the former undisputed lightweight champion. Haney, never shy about sharing his opinions, was clear in his assessment of the fight. "Rolly gets hit way too much," Haney said. "You can't fight a guy like Ryan Garcia and be that reckless. It's only a matter of time before Ryan catches him clean." Haney also pointed out Romero's vulnerability, reminding fans that he has been hurt by fighters who aren't known for their power. People forget that Rolly was brutally knocked out by Tank and nearly stopped by a 40-year-old Ismael Barroso before the ref controversially stepped in. Haney noted, "With Garcia's speed and precision, many believe Romero's aggressive style will work against him. If Garcia's left hook lands cleanly, it could be an early night for Romero."
Can't say that because the thing is, he's never been champion. He was trying to belittle the fact of a world champion. Everyone on here, except for with the exception of Barboza and Ryan, have been world champions. So why are you going to discredit somebody who's achieved?
Devin Haney believes Ryan Garcia will have no trouble finding his target against Rolando "Rolly" Romero. If Barroso could land that easily on Rolly, then Ryan will too, Haney stated. "Rolly's strong, but he loads up too much. Ryan's going to see those big shots coming from a mile away." Haney emphasized that Garcia's speed will be the key to victory. While Garcia has faced criticism for his own defensive lapses, Haney believes his sharp counter-punching will make the difference. "Ryan's not perfect, but he's sharp. He's got that left hook, and once he times Rolly, that's it." When asked for a final prediction, Haney was confident the fight wouldn't last long. Garcia wins by knockout within 6 rounds. "This fight isn't going the distance. Rolly isn't built for this kind of fight. Ryan's too fast, too sharp, and Rolly's too wild. It's only a matter of time before he gets caught."
I'm not taking him lightly or anything like that. I'm still going to train my best, but, everybody really wants to see the rematch, and that's where my heart's at. I just got to, prepare well, and I know I'm the better fighter. I'm going to knock him out.
Prograis isn't convinced that Ryan Garcia will have an easy night against Rolando "Rolly" Romero. While he acknowledges Garcia's speed, power, and experience, he also recognizes the unpredictability that Romero brings to the ring. Prograis has seen sparring footage of Romero giving Garcia trouble in the gym and believes that wild, unorthodox fighters can be tricky to time. Though Prograis leans toward Garcia winning based on his superior resume and fight experience, he refuses to count Romero out entirely. The former 2-time champion has been vocal about his opinions on the 140-pound division. Despite back-to-back losses to Devin Haney and Jack Catterall, he remains a factor in the weight class. His upcoming February 14th fight against Oscar Duarte is his chance to get back on track. But his interest in Garcia versus Romero shows he's still watching future opportunities. Prograis has never been a fan of Romero's skills, previously calling him a trash fighter and the least deserving champion after his controversial WBA title win over Ismael Barroso. That night, Barroso appeared on his way to victory before the referee inexplicably stopped the fight in Romero's favor. The decision sparked outrage among boxing fans and analysts, reinforcing the perception that Romero was more of a personality than a legitimate contender. Since then, Romero has suffered a brutal knockout loss to Isaac Cruz and barely scraped by Manuel James in his last fight. However, that hasn't stopped him from talking a big game. Some, like George Cambosos, believe Romero has what it takes to pull off an upset against Garcia, while many expect Garcia's speed and precision to overwhelm Romero. Prograis and others recognize the unpredictable nature of boxing. Anything can happen when 2 fighters step into the ring.
Devin Haney, that doesn't concern you at all?
I think Devin should get the fight again.
But he said he's not even worried about you. He's not even thinking about you. He's looking forward to that fight that you're just going to be...
Lightweight champion Kambosos thinks Rai should simply be himself. He has trained with Rayleigh, saw him at his finest, and maintains that he is deadly when he fights with aggression and without overanalyzing. The issue is that Rai's careless approach has landed him in hot water with fighters who have superior timing, like Davis, who took advantage of his errors. Romero didn't appear to be a great fighter even against Jamie's, and Cruz overpowered him, but Kambosos feels that Raleigh can stop anybody if he regains his old dog mindset.
Garcia is going up to 147. I'm not going to say I think he's going to be fast. I'm not sure if his strength is going to translate to 147. It went with
De La Hoya, Ryan Garcia's promoter, is hyping up the May 2nd card as an event unlike anything boxing has seen before. He's calling it a historic night, claiming it will surpass even the legendary fights of the past. De La Hoya insists that Cinco de Mayo weekend in New York will be the biggest moment in the sport's history, though not everyone shares his enthusiasm. Fan reaction to the card has been lukewarm. Many don't see Rolando "Rolly" Romero as a serious opponent for Garcia, and Devin Haney's bout against Jose Ramirez isn't generating much excitement either. De La Hoya acknowledges that Isaac "Pitbull" Cruz was the preferred opponent for Garcia, but that fight couldn't be made as Cruz had already committed to another bout. However, De La Hoya remains hopeful that a Garcia versus Cruz showdown will happen in the future. The problem is that Romero has already been knocked out twice, and his recent performance against Manuel James was far from impressive. Meanwhile, Ramirez is coming off a loss to Arnold Barboza Jr., making Haney's fight less appealing. While the card has financial potential due to Garcia's star power, the fights themselves need to deliver. For the event to truly live up to the hype, Garcia must put on a dominant performance. A close fight or a lackluster decision win won't satisfy fans. Garcia has boldly predicted that he will knock Romero out, and now the pressure is on him to back it up. If he wants to prove he's a true superstar and build momentum for bigger fights, he needs to deliver a statement victory, one that leaves no doubt about his dominance in the ring.
That's a fight I'm definitely interested in. It's a beautiful fight, you know. It's gonna be great.